There we are, fully pitched. Took me roughly 5 minutes to get that up. Although I've got a level pitch here, it does make it a bit more easier, but it's quite an easy tent to set up and take back down again. So I'm just going to go through the specs. We've got here the handbook for 2023, and if we open it up, here, this is the tent fabrics that Hilleberg use, and the Enan comes under the Curlon 1000 bracket, which is their lightest fabric. But I can tell you now, I've had a good strong go at tearing this fabric, and I can't do it. And there was already a slit like this in the fabric ready to go, and I still couldn't tear it. So that just shows you just how strong the fabric is of the Hilleberg tents. So yeah, so the Enan uses the Hilleberg Curlon 1000 material, and it's going to take some tearing. So yeah, so that's a good point. And then if we turn to the specs, we've got a packed size, and the weight, the pack weight is 1.2 kilograms, which is really light. It's really light for a really strong shelter like this. And here we've got the specs of a head height. There's enough space there to sit, not just in the middle, but also to either side of where this man sat. And there it shows the space inside. It shows you there there's a piece there that you can actually store gear here, and you can also store gear in the vestibule area there. So yeah, I really like this book. It's got all the information and on all the tents, which are all brilliant. So yeah, let's get back to the review. So I'll just show you around the tent and show you what I like and what I don't like, and how I use the guidelines. So let's go inside and have a look and see what sort of space we've got. As you can see, there's a good porch area there to store your gear, backpack, camping, stove, etc., food, plenty of room. If we go inside, we've got a good space here as you go in. The side of where you would sleep, I always store my clothes and bits and bobs there. There's two good pockets. I usually put my torch and my lights on this side, and then I'll put my electronics, phone in that one there. There's good space for sleeping. I'm 5'9". I've got about 10-inch at my foot end. I've got plenty of head height. I can sit up in my tent and get changed, which is always a good point when you're camping. And for sleeping, I'll just lay down and show you what sort of headroom I've got. So yeah, so you can see there's plenty of headroom there. There's nothing flapping in your face, although I would be a little bit higher with my sleep mat. I've got loads of headroom here. It's just fantastic. So yeah, so there's good interior space in this tent. It's perfectly adequate for one person. You could even fit in maybe a small dog. Not a Labrador or anything like that, but maybe a little terrier dog would fit, or a cat if you can get your cat to come. I wish I could get my cat, but she won't have it. So yeah, so there we go. There's your interior space. What I would say is, if you're going to buy this tent, get the footprint with it, because I bought this tent and with no footprint, and the condensation was pretty bad. So if you're going to buy this tent, I would recommend getting the footprint, because it makes a huge difference when it comes to condensation. So that's my one tip there. Another thing is, make sure that I'll just show you now. Tip is to make sure that these vents on this end are open. There's a zip on the inside on both ends, so make sure they're open. Peg all guy lines out for stability, and make sure that you pitch the tent so the wind is blowing over the tent, so your vents are taking in the wind, and you'll get good airflow through the tent, and so you won't get much condensation there. Yeah, this tent is a really stable tent, and I really recommend it. It's very strong, and it's really light for what you get. The strength to weight ratio is really good. So I use this through summer into autumn, and then I'll switch it out then. But yeah, so I do recommend this tent, but make sure that you use all the guy lines, and also make sure that the venting is correct through the tent, and I think you'll really enjoy having the Enan. And plus, another good point is, if you need to sell this tent, it's got a good resale value, especially in summer. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next adventure. Not sure where I'm going yet, but it'll be somewhere out in the peaks. So cheers, have a good day.